Hello, BookTube, and welcome back. Well, folks, today's video is going to be a bit of a smorgasbord. Just basically a reading update from Moa for what I'm currently doing, what I'm planning to do, and kind of what's been happening on my reading journey of 2025. I've cocked that up, haven't I? It's 2026. So I've put down just 10 quick points and I'll just expand on them as I go. So again, it's a bit of a reading update. So the first one is the Booker long list will be coming out, I think, the end of this month. I've got a love-hate relationship with the Booker. There's some books where are absolutely fantastic that's come out from the Booker. As you can see, the Hilary Mantel, Thomas Cromwell. It's Thomas Cromwell, I forgot that right. It's not Brian Cromwell, is it? It's Thomas Cromwell. Yeah, is the trilogy that she wrote on him. Absolutely fantastic. Chef's kiss. I've also liked books like The Life of Pi. All that good stuff. But I've also read some trash that's come from the book. I am not a kind of experimental fiction kind of a guy. I give it a good shot. It's just not for me. For instance, I don't like Treacle Walker. That was awful, and I'm blanking on the title right now. But the book was formatted in like social media posts. I think it came out the same year as Treacle Walker. That's going to rankle me now. I can't remember the title, but I'm going to give it another shot again this year. I'm going to pick 2 books from 16. I think there's 16 books that come out in the Booker, and I might let you choose. When it comes out, I'll do a video describing all the books that have been longlisted, and I might leave it down to the comment section to pick what I'll read. You can be as horrible as you want. Second one, I've been pretty much on a kind of science fiction mood so far. I think I've told you, haven't I? I've been rereading The Expanse. You can see them up there. I've not read the 9th book in The Expanse, so that's why I've gone back again and I think I'm on book 6 now. Yeah, I've just finished book 6, so I've got 3 left and The Expanse is over. I've also been rereading Red Rising. The author's not Pierce Brosnan, that's the actor. It's Pierce Brown. See, it's too close. Change your name a bit. I like Red Rising, and I know the 7th or 8th in the title, Red God, is coming out soon, so I'm on it. I'm rereading the Red Rising. And I believe the 2 authors that write The Expanse have come out with a new kind of operatic sci-fi series. So I'm going to jump on that as well. And maybe, just maybe, because folks, I don't know whether you know or not, I'm a nerd. I love Star Trek. So I might absolutely plow into some Star Trek novels. I know a lot of them are trash, but I absolutely adore Star Trek. I do. And as we all know, Deep Space Nine is the best Star Trek there is. So I might plunge in the novels of Deep Space Nine. So that's 2. I've got 10. Bear with me, folks. So the 3rd one, I did a bookshelf tour, the finale, last week. And it was all about graphic novels. And I've got the graphic novel kind of flavour in my mouth now that I want to pick up some new graphic novels, because I've got a lot. There's about, I don't know, maybe 30, 40 graphic novels up there. And I'm thinking DC, folks. Batman, I love me Batman. So I might pick up some new DC graphic novels. And I'm kind of umming and ahhing on where to go, to be honest with you. I might do a bit of more Court of Owls stuff because I really love that story. Or Hush. I've not read Hush yet. So I'm going to pick up some new DC comic graphic novels, but I'm not sure which ones yet. Next one, I have, like I've been reading science fiction, I've also gone and reread a lot of fantasy this year, which I've not done for a long time. Kind of enjoying it, but I think I'm going to dial it back a bit because what fantasy? I've reread a lot of fantasy series this year. I've done the whole of Tolkien stuff, so I've done the Lord of the Rings, the Hobbit, the Silmarillion. I've also done Christopher Tolkien's books. He did like Children of Hurin, Beren and Luthien, and The Fall of Gondolin. I've also read The Fall of Numenor. I've done a lot of Tolkien, and I'm looking up there because the Tolkien books are all up there, and I might, because I've only done it once, I might reread the history of Middle Earth. These are really like out there. These are for like the absolute top of the class A grade Tolkien nerds. The history of Middle Earth. It's proper professorial sometimes, but I do love the history of Middle Earth. So I might pick. I just said we're going to dial back to fantasy, but no, I'm going to jump straight back into it. I do. I might. I think I'm going to reread that. What else have I done? I'm also currently rereading the Discworld, as you can see here, and I've just finished Pyramids. I love me Pyramids. Have I done? What's next? So I've done Pyramids, and I will be on Guards next. The start of the Night Watch. Chef's kiss. I love me some of the Night Watch in the Discworld series. It's my favourite part of the Discworld series, so good in. I'm definitely not going to stop reading that. What other fantasy rereading I've been doing? I can't remember off the top of my head, but I've done more. Oh, I've also... No, I'm putting out the wrong thing. Where is it? I've just seen it. Where have I just seen it? I'm having a... Oh, where it is here. So on this stack here, the top book there, I reread the Once and Future King. Obviously, it's the Arthurian legend. It's 5 books in one. The Once and Future King. So it starts with the Sword and the Stone, and then ends with the Book of Merlin, which is a fantastic end of a fantasy series. I love me some classic 1950s like highbrow fantasy, like the Lord of the Rings, Gormenghast, the Once and Future King. Love all that stuff. I've just remembered now because I've just seen it. I'm also rereading Robin Hobb's Realm of the Elderling series. I am on... Don't know why the Addams Family just popped into my head, but threw that in there free of charge. I'm on Ship of Destiny. So Ship of Destiny is the final of the Live Ship Traders. Fantastic. I love the Live Ship Traders. If I was being tortured, I would probably say the Live Ship Traders is my favourite of the entire Realm of the Elderling series. And good news, I think Robin Hobb is actually planning to start another book based in the Realm of the Elderling series. I love the Realm of the Elderling, so it's right up my street. I absolutely love it. I'm missing some... I've read, as I said, I've reread a lot of fantasy. I've done one... Oh, I've done more than one more. What have you done now? Oh, right, yeah. You can't really see him, but there's... I'll just get him out. Stop being a jabroni, Al. I reread the sequel to Malazan Book of the Fallen. So this is The God Is Not Willing. Reread that because the newer book came out, is No Life Forsaken. This is, kind of a look at the, the Malazan army now, which is completely nearly enough obliterated, and there's new gods about the place, and new empires are forming. I love me some it's not Mark Lawrence, it's Stephen Erickson. I love me some Stephen Erickson. It's right up my street. I've read more fantasy right now, but I think I've talked enough about it. So I'm going to jump on to number 5, which is my non-fiction picks. I've gone proper weird. Usually, because I mostly read on the Kindle now. Usually when I've finished a non-fiction book, I will go on like if I've got like fancy the same kind of thing, I go to, the suggestions below once you've finished your book. And that's how I usually pick my next book. Or I completely do a left turn and pick something else. But right now, my non-fiction picks are just being completely out there. I mean, right now I'm reading a non-fiction book about colonizing Mars. And it's a very kind of like a funny way of looking at colonizing Mars too. I finished a book about a woman's her work life in Facebook. This is called, what was it called? Oh, I'm blanking on her name. I'll tell you about it when I do my wrap up of the month. But it's her time on how she experienced working behind the scenes in Facebook. Very revealing, great book. I also picked a book up about pick a booker. I also picked up a book about DNA. Also the history of the company Lego. And the Tequila Wars. So my non-fiction picks this month has just been insane. It's just gone absolutely all over the place. Next point, I think I'm going to start, I don't know how often, but buddy reading again with my brother. Now, the reason why I stopped buddy reading with my brother is because he's slack. Sometimes he just stops buddy reading the book that I've picked or he's picked, and then it's the next month and then he's behind, and what's the point in doing it? My brother is very much picks the complete opposite to my reading style. Sometimes it works, sometimes it's bang my head against the wall. So I'm kind of like trepidatious of starting the buddy reader up again, but let's see where it gets to. I'm also thinking about doing another book on haul, kicking out some, because I don't like the one that the books, because I've got books in front of books, so I might start getting rid of books so there's just this one stack and you can see rather than stacking them in front of books. So I'm thinking of doing another kick out. I am also thinking about upgrading my Kindle Paperweight. I think I've got a Paperweight to the Kindle Colour. I don't know if any of you have got the Kindle Colour, but I don't know why. Mind you, my Kindle Paperweight's starting to go a bit slow right now, so it's still my heading. So I'm thinking of upgrading to the colour version to see all the sexy covers I've got in pure, colour soft, whatever they call it. So I'm thinking of upgrading, but it's like 250 quid. That's like what about $320 or bucks, whatever it is. But yeah, £250. So I don't know. Wait and see. Let's see what I decide. When I go for a run or walk the dog or anything like that, I've usually got an audiobook on, which is a lot of my rereading, re-listening, or whatever you want to call it. I've not done it for a long time. I've been listening to a lot of podcasts and whatnot, or just a bit of heavy metal. So I'm thinking of jumping back into audiobooks, but I'm kind of like thinking of what audiobook to do. So I'm kind of umming and ahhing there about jumping back into the audio platform. And finally, next month is going to be my reread of The Count of Monte Cristo, my favourite book of all time. I absolutely adore it. It's 1,300 pages, whatever it is, and I can't wait to jump right back into it. If you've not read The Count of Monte Cristo, join me or read it sometime this year. It is absolutely a smasher. It's a belter. And that's it. Bit of a smorgasbord today, bit of all over the place. And I will catch up with you soon. Bye, BookTube.